said before, I think they were so disappointed last year in the game at the Etihad. They didn't have one shot on target. But when you got him on the pitch, you're guaranteed he will get shots, you'll get chances, things will happen. He's had a great start, I think assists as well. Everything that Manchester United do well, he's normally involved. It's a massive test for Nastasic, who's marking him today, 19 years ago.
I mean, great forwards on the pitch. I mean, that guy, last year, this year, just hope he can stay free of injury. That'd be a worry.
He's the big difference, isn't he?
Yeah, because if you look at him historically, he's never lasted a full season. He's always had a period where he's been out with quite a bad injury. But I think the key today is how well both sets can defend, because there are going to be chances. You know, people will be creating things because that many good players on the pitch. And another big question.
He will have been working on this and fancying their chances. By Van Persie. It's cleverly. Van Persie, who made his pass.
Well, he was running so fast, Aguero. He'd left Johnny Evans and Patrice Evra.
Here's some pace, though, for Manchester United from Ashley Young. Rooney goes for goal himself and finds it. It trickled.
Ashley Young just flicks it on very well. It's a great play, link play between Van Persie and Young.
Van Persie. He was tight on to him, but Van Persie has another go at it. The ball landing near his signal to the bench. Kolo Toure is getting ready to come on.
Oh, that would be a huge goal.
Available for the Premier League, and they're pleased that is the case. Manchester City in these circumstances. Rooney got through to Van Persie, and Ashley Young's onside, and Joe Hart comes out, reads it well. Good technique with a volleyed clearance, foot up by Valencia, but no foul in the referee's mind, and Valencia can cross here. Zabaleta. And Van Persie is in behind Zabaleta. Not cleared by Manchester City, and they're helped there. And there's Carrick by the near post. Here's Van Persie, and they set up a better angle for the left-footed shot. League game, and less than a third. He's gone and got 4, Wayne Rooney, and those are away games as well. Out of the scoring responsibility from Carrick, and in the pass from Rooney, the run from Robin Van Persie. Carrick back against, not resting on their laurels, Manchester United. Van Persie, Valencia, and that must be offside. It's the City. Taken by David Silva. Comes out towards Nasri. Van Persie. Trying to get Raphael away. And Raphael kept on running. Temperament as well. And they could be in further trouble here with Van Persie. As they let him get it onto his left foot, Hart comes out and deals with the danger in the end. They've got a corner here, and Robin Van Persie deals with it. Clichy sprinting across, but for the referee to stop play. Van Persie somehow got it to Valencia by Carrick, and here's Rooney. Young would have been in, backed up by Van Persie. Still plenty forward for Manchester. At a point apiece might suit both parties here, but United don't do draws, do they? 26 games.
This game would be a cagey affair. It's been nothing of the sort. Since Van Persie just catches Nastasic's foot.
And Van Persie's in the middle. He's just pulling away at the far post, leaving space for others to come onto it like cleverly. Here is Van Persie. Oh, it's inside of the post. Ashley Young is offside. Goal out.
Well, he gets it right, but the brilliance from Robin Van Persie. How many times do we see him come inside onto his left foot? This time he works the position in the opposite side of the field. I don't think anyone would expect. Oh, it's a close one.
Zabaleta doesn't quite hit firmly enough. Cutback is only into red territory. Van Persie, and they break here. Rooney. Something like Torquay. The Ecuadorian. Beverly. For Van Persie, I've seen him score from that sort of area often enough, but he couldn't control it.
United from one side to the other, and it's the run third-man run from Tom Cleverley. Usually clinical finisher Robin van Persie.
Against Manchester United, but the expense of Manchester United that they won the title. Because it could decide the game here. Robin van Persie on his Manchester derby debut. Deep, deep into it. Here he goes. And it's in! Via the deflection! What a derby debut! There's every chance he's won it for Manchester United.
Well, Pablo Zabaleta cannot believe it, but that's why Robin van Persie was signed by Manchester United. It does take a deflection. He was flapping around Joe Hart. He moved left, he moved right. I'm not quite sure, was it Nasri? He's hiding behind Dzeko. That's poor from Samir Nasri. That is really poor. If you look at that foot just hanging up there, it gives Joe Hart no chance in the end of that foul. What are you doing here? You're hiding behind Dzeko and then you go and stick your leg up. You cannot do that in the biggest moments in the last couple.
Another issue to that goal, but they're smiles mostly for Manchester United.
Well, I'm sure that'll make the headlines tomorrow, but Robin van Persie,
Persie has won it for Manchester United in his first Manchester derby, back from 2-0 down. But then in stoppage time, United came up trumps, completely out of Europe on Tuesday. Now a big setback domestically in the derby. One of United's greatest wins was how we'll hear more later. But let's remember the football, remember the goals. And the result for Manchester United is a 3-2 away win.
Yes, on the field, that was a second half that just had everything. And who'd have thought it? He's the match winner, a man who could have been playing in blue. And it was just one of those games he simply didn't want to finish. What a late twist. What a win for Manchester United. We asked if records would tumble. They have. City's long unbeaten run.